What's up everyone, Jose here from Rivian Tracker out here in Atlanta, Georgia at the Rivian Space. We're here to check out the new Rivian R2, R3, and R3X that have made its way here to Atlanta, Georgia. As you know, I got the chance to check out these vehicles out in Laguna Beach when Rivian invited me out to check them out. I then got to go out to the Electrify Expo in Orlando where they had the R2 a couple months back. So check that out. So this is now my third time checking these vehicles out, and the second time checking out the R3 and R3X. Standing in front of this really cool camo R1S here. But let's go ahead inside, let's take a tour of the vehicles, and I'll walk you through what the event space looks like.
Your eye level, yeah. I just heard this thing about the so inside, it becomes a real thing. Yeah.
Good morning guys, Jose here from Rivian Tracker, sitting inside the new Rivian R2 right here in the Atlanta Space in Georgia. I've had a little bit of a chance here to look at all the materials around here, sit in the back seat. I'm 6'4", with this seat all the way back, and like there's just plenty of room back there. Like it's just phenomenal in terms of space. The driving position is great. Reminds me of driving, you know, my R1T or an R1S. I'm gonna flip the camera here and just kind of walk you through what the dash looks like and all that, so hang tight. Okay, so here we've got the front of the R2, right? We've got this beautiful dash with the wood. We have the beautiful center display. We have the driver display, the steering wheel with these phenomenal controls here. These are just great. I've had the chance to play a little bit with them, and it's just incredible what you can do with them. There is so much possibilities with these things, and being able to click from the back to be able to bring up the drive modes, and you can just feel the haptic controls, which is phenomenal in here. And then over here you've got the volume control, and what's really cool about this is when the volume reaches all the way to the bottom, it stops, right? The haptic controls on the steering wheel stop, so it doesn't let you go beyond the 0, which is really, really neat. Just looking at everything, it's phenomenal. The finishes, you know, again, I know this is a one-of-one prototype vehicle, but they've done such a phenomenal job of doing different, the setup and how it looks, and you got the navigation, the media, efficiency, which is so cool. Excited to see all of the software come to the R1s later in time, especially, Wasim recently said in a Q&A that we'll be seeing a lot of this elements come over to the vehicles, the R1 line, very soon. So I'm really excited for that. Taking a look here at the back seats. I just want to show you something. We're gonna go to the back for a second because I'm 6'4", and I moved the seat up to what my driving position would be. And even with that, like, this is super comfortable. Like, I mean, I could probably move the seat just a little bit more up, but plenty of space. I mean, this is tremendous. Like, this is going to be phenomenal for owners everywhere to be able to experience and see. So just great. You got your standard air vents back here. You've got the massive panoramic roof, and then looking at the back, you've got the roll down window, huge trunk space, beautiful sitting back here. Yeah, this is a game changer. My wife, who is excited for the R2, got to sit in it, and she is in love with it, and it's just, yeah, we're super duper excited for this vehicle. Anyways, let's go check out R3 and R3X. I am now having the opportunity to sit inside the new Rivian R3 out here in Atlanta, Georgia space. Very similar to R2, using the same platform and all that, but definitely a shorter wheelbase. Again, me being 6'4", I can comfortably sit in the front seat with no issues. Beautiful steering wheel. Again, the interior, everything is just phenomenal in here. Definitely smaller in size, but I think this is going to be such a popular vehicle for people, especially in Europe, where it's a smaller, wheelbase size, and it's just going to be great. So I'm going to flip the camera over and let's just walk through a few of the things here. So here we are looking at the dash for the R3. Again, similar to the R2, you have the phenomenal haptic controls here on the steering wheel. You have the driver display. Smaller, as you can imagine, in terms of looking, like, compared to the R1, it is definitely a shorter screen, but I think it fits perfectly within the steering wheel confines, so that's quite nice actually. You have the center display. Glove boxes, one of two is currently open, but you get an idea of what that looks like. Again, I know that a lot of these materials may not be 100% what is going to make it to production, but just looking at what we have here, these accent finishes, the different textures and colors, it is phenomenal. The way the air vents are just, hidden within the dash, very similar to R1. They just integrate so nicely. Looking back here, you've got the second row of seats. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna move this seat up just a little bit so that I can comfortably fit in the back. Definitely a little bit tighter back here. Not designed for, someone as tall as me, but not uncomfortable. Like, I can still, even with this position here of the seat, if I have one of my friends who's a little bit shorter sit in the front, she can easily, move the seat up and I get a ton of leg room. One noticeable difference is that the seat back here definitely sits a little bit lower, so your feet are closer to the ground, which just means that your legs are going to be sitting up a little bit higher. But still very nice back here, comfortable. You got everything. You've got plenty of room back there. Let's take a look at the back. So here we've got the back of the R3. We've got the light bar, that beautiful light bar. This will open up. You'll have a half of glass open, and then you have the full open up as well, which is really nice. Charge port here, and then you get a kind of an idea of what that looks like. And now we're inside the R3X, the cousin of the R3 over there. Yeah. Sitting inside, again, different materials. These are really nice set of different materials here. The accents are just phenomenal. I love the orange. We've got the software here with the super dark mode, so that kind of red dark mode for when you're in the dark or camping, which is really nice. These seats are phenomenally, just designed. They're bolstered really nicely. They're comfortable. Love just, again, the finishes. This is the one I want to get. Let's take a look back there. Again, there's your rear seats, similar to R3. No real difference there, but let's take a look. Let's take a walk around the vehicle.
Can I get it in?
Yeah. Just loving those wheels, entire setup. That's really pretty. Gorgeous color. You've got the orange tow hooks accent. The mirrors. which we've seen. There's your rear seats with some additional storage. So instead of having the seat pockets, you have these towels back here, which is really nice. Back here in the R3X on the seats, you have these cavities that are built into the seats where you'll be able to have accessories, adventuring accessories. So back here you have kind of this little backpack as well, and then over there you've got these blankets, which are really nice. Here's the back seat of the R3X.